Hey guys, it's Corey from ID Parts. In this video, I'll be replacing the fuel filter on this 2014 Chevy Cruze. It's the Gen 1 Cruze with a 2.0 turbo diesel, sold in 2014 and 2015. The fuel filter is located under the car, so we'll have to put the car up on this lift or put it on jack stands to get this done. I'm using an OEM AC Delco filter. This filter is actually made by Mon Filters, so you can get it in Mon, and that's going to be OEM equivalent. With that out of the way, I'll get the car in the air, we'll get started. So the fuel filter on this Chevy Cruze is actually underneath this aerodynamic panel, which is on the passenger side rear of the car. There's a bunch of these plastic nuts that are holding it up as well as this metal one in front. We're just going to go around, and they're 10 millimeter. Take them all out. As soon as you pop the bottom down, you'll find the fuel filter located kind of right inside the little cutout from the tank here. All right, so I got the aerodynamic cover off with all those plastic nuts. You don't necessarily have to take it off, but it buys you a lot of room, and I did it that way we can get this video done better. The fuel filter housing, the bottom of it, is actually a 36 millimeter. So we're gonna pop that on. Eye protection, hand protection, and a drain pan of some sort. It's actually kind of easier if you're not on a lift because you can just put your drain pan underneath this. We're up on this lift, so it's a little bit more difficult. But we're gonna let this come down. As soon as you see the O-ring, get your wrench out of the way and start doing it by hand, because fuel is gonna start pouring out of this thing as soon as that O-ring makes it beyond. I'm gonna let this drain for a little bit until the fuel stops. That way when I take the fuel filter out, it won't cover me in fuel. All right, to get the filter out, there's still going to be some that's stuck in this housing, so face the filter down while you try to wiggle this thing out. It's actually pretty hard to get off. There you go. Now there's two O-rings you need to replace. One is this big guy on the outside of the housing. The other one is a small that's at the end of the spindle here. So we've got a little pick tool. Get that O-ring out of there. These fuel filters come with the two new O-rings in a separate bag. Pop that on. It's actually at the end here, you can see the little two tangs for the water sensor. Don't damage those. All right, new O-rings on, new fuel filter. All right, the fuel filter's in place. This car has a pump in the tank, and if you turn the key, it will auto prime the housing. But what I like to do is take this opportunity to grab actually some diesel purge and pre-fill the housing, just to give the injectors and the pump a little bit of cleaning power. Also, will limit the amount of time that fuel pump has to run. It's always a good thing. All right. Torque spec is 25 Newton meters plus another 5, so 30 total. That works out to be 22, 23 foot-pounds. Let's clean it off. Diesel fuel will corrode anything that's rubber, so you want to always try to clean fuel filter housings off once you're done. Prevent any diesel fuel from getting where it doesn't. So we've got the fuel filter back in place, tightened down. I've got that aerodynamic cover back in place as well. In order to prime the fuel filter, we're just going to turn the key a couple times. If you listen closely, you can hear the fuel pump run. And the fuel pump will actually change in pitch when the whole system is fully primed, and the fuel pump will turn off if the system is at full pressure. So turn the key a couple times, and eventually the pump will only run for 2 or 3 seconds. Then you know you're good. Once that's done, you can turn the car on and do whatever you were doing. That's it for this video. Thanks as always for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, or you can email me at sales@IDParts.com. Once again, I'm Corey from ID Parts. Thanks for watching. Take care.